Today I have a new album review by Doro Pesch, or she usually goes by the name Doro. The name of the album is Conqueress, Forever Strong and Proud. She's probably the first well-known female heavy metal singer. She started in Germany in the band Warlock, and they released a few albums in the early 80s, but then she went solo. Her first solo album was called Majeure, and on that album she moved more towards a radio-friendly glam and metal sound, which was very popular at the time in the late 80s. But since then, she has released many albums over the years. She hasn't really stopped releasing albums, and this is her 14th solo album, not counting the 4 albums with the band Warlock. This album is 55 minutes long. There are 15 tracks. I'm going to go through all of them, so for that reason, I'm not going to delve into any more history. I'm going to jump right into it, so let's go. Children of the Dawn starts with the album. This is a traditional heavy metal song. I thought it set the tone of the album very well. The opening lead guitar solo mirrors the melody of the main chorus. Doro's vocals sound just as good as they always have. Fire in the Sky is a heavier track. This one has a lot of energy and it's bordering on speed metal. I thought it was better than the opening track. It is faster, heavier, and more energetic. Living After Midnight is a Judas Priest cover and the first of 2 covers with Rob Halford. On the one hand, I like the fact that these two are paired together. They are both metal legends and it works very well. My only problem was I didn't think we needed another cover of this song. I would have preferred to hear an original song from these two. But with that being said, I think the second cover was better, and I will talk about that later. All For You starts off slow. At first I thought it was going to be a ballad, but it was actually a heavy song. This is another one with a lot of speed and energy. I thought this one was pretty good. They're not reinventing the wheel. It's just some good old school heavy metal. The lyrics are typical of a classic metal song. There was a lot of melody in the guitar solo.
Rock machine, lean, mean, rock machine.
Lean, Mean, Rock Machine is next, and my first thought was that this is the most generic heavy metal song title I've ever heard, but the song is pretty good. It has everything you would ask for in a metal song. It has the motorcycle in the background. It has some heavy chugging guitar riffs. And the chorus is repetitive. It's simple, but it works for the song. It might be one of the catchiest songs on the album. It's the kind of song you will be singing along to in your head. I Will Prevail is next. I thought this one was one of the heavier songs. It was almost like thrash metal. The sound is faster. Her vocals are a little deeper. I like the guitar riff in the song. I would say it was the best part of the song. We also get some deep guttural vocals. I was surprised to hear this. I'm not sure if that was Doro or someone else, but they sounded very good. Bond Unending was different. It sounded more radio-friendly. It's a duet with Sammy Amara from this German heavy metal band called Broilers. I enjoyed this. It was different. It followed some heavy songs, so it was cool to have something a little more melodic. The lyrics are also very wholesome, talking about lasting friendships. Let me read a quote from her. So Doro says, Bond Unending is a song about deep friendship. Sammy and I wrote it in the middle of the night. We had so much fun together. The chemistry was great right from the start. Time for Justice was a cool song. This was also the first single. I like the guitar riff because it was a heavy metal riff, but with some deep notes, if that makes sense. It's a good traditional heavy metal song. The lyrics are typical like the others. I also thought it was a pretty catchy song. Fills in their branding. I translated it to Rock on the Shore. It's German, something that is persistent, consistent, and unwavering. This is the first power ballad on the album. The lyrics are mostly in English, but the chorus is in German. So I translated the chorus, which goes, "You are my rock forevermore. You are my hero forevermore. You are my rock at every turn. You are my refuge, my heart, my defense." So I thought it was not too bad. There was a lot of orchestration. The song is decent. Not one of my favorites, but I thought it was pretty good. Love Breaks Chains is a melodic rocker, one of the songs that's not a ballad, but it's not very heavy. It's like in the middle. This has a cool stomp in the rhythm. I thought this one was okay. Again, not one of my favorites, but it's a decent song. I thought the second half of the song was good because I liked the guitar solo. It was very melodic. This was more of an arena rock song made for a live setting. Drive Me Wild is the next song. I thought this was not too bad. It was more of a typical heavy metal song from the 80s. It's melodic, it's catchy, but if I were giving out scores, it would be like a 7 out of 10 song. I thought the heavier songs were more... I thought the heavier songs were better, the ones that were more like leaning towards speed metal. It's also an arena rock type of song. They even added in some concert crowd sounds in the middle of the song. The lyrics are kind of basic. They say something like, rock me wild, rock me harder, rock it all night, or something like that, but it's okay. Rise is next, and this one continues with the same type of heavy metal sound as most of the other songs. The lyrics are typical heavy metal stuff. The song is kind of catchy. The chorus sticks in your head. Otherwise, nothing out of the ordinary, just some good old school heavy metal that is fun to listen to.
Another day, another show.
Best in Me is the second power ballad. Probably better than the first ballad. It has modern production, a lot of vocal layers, softer, more emotional, more stripped down. They kind of like really let Doro's vocals shine. Heavenly Creatures is the last of the original songs on the album, and I thought it was very good. There's some really great guitar work here. The vocals are really good. It's a mix of melodic pop and metal vocals. This has a really good sound with keyboards in the background, some heavy guitars in the forefront, and the rhythm has some peaks and valleys with lots of emotion and power.
Turn around every now and then I get...
The final song, Total Eclipse of the Heart. That's the second cover with Rob Halford, and I thought this was a really good song choice because it works really great as a duet. It's a song sung by like the most legendary male and female vocalists of heavy metal. The original is not metal, but it works as a metal song. I thought it was just a great song choice, and they actually keep it close to the original. They make it more metal, but it was a very good cover. And now for my final thoughts. I thought it was a little better than I expected. Some of the songs were really good. If I have any complaints, the album could have been trimmed a little bit. I thought there was some filler on there. There are 15 songs. The album is about 55 minutes, so they could have cut out a little bit. But when it's good, it's good. And when it's okay, it's okay. But nothing is bad. So that's what I'm trying to say. So for that reason, my score is a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Here's another related video with heavy metal. Please like this video. It helps me with the algorithm. Please subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.